Well, thank you, President. I regret that this is one of those occasions when I am delighted that the Parliament has so few powers in this field, especially as there is a real possibility that this report might be carried in the vote tomorrow. If so, it may well be that some people will say, well, the Parliament has called on the Commission to look again at its proposals. I would not like that public relations gesture to be made. I want the Commission to know that there are at least some MEPs who thoroughly disagree with what is being proposed here. Now, the Commission's report back in 2006 was weak. Motherhood and apple pie stuff, frankly, hardly worth putting on paper. Plans, plans and plans being proposed, but precious little by way of action. But what is being proposed here by the rapporteur, by the Parliament, is frankly, to my mind, even worse. I look at one paragraph in particular. Considers that the time is not ripe to propose the introduction of a maximum sustainable yield system. So apparently we need more analysis. So while the Commission wants plans, we simply want more talk about plans. And when is something going to get done? If this is carried tomorrow by the Parliament, then I hope the Commission will disregard it entirely, because I regard this as completely irresponsible. There is a question, a legitimate question, about the methodology to be applied in achieving MSY status. But frankly, we know what's needed. I mean, it's just playing with words half the time. If 2/3 of your fish stocks are being fished beyond safe biological means, then you have to stop the fishing. You've got to put the fleets on the side. You've got to put fishermen out of work, perhaps with compensation, until such time as we've restored the stocks and given everyone the chance of a long-term healthy future. You've got to allow the fish stocks to recover. And, frankly, we can debate the details of how we achieve perfection in MSY status when we've got the fish and the long-term security of having that fish firmly secured. Commissioner, I have the highest respect for you ever since we first met. I've liked what you've said. Can I say two things? First of all, I think your profile is too low. I think your cabinet keeps you in meetings in the back room. I think Europe needs a champion for its fish. And just as you need to sort some problems out, you also need to be in front of Europe's television cameras saying what needs to be done. And the second thing is this. You're 3 years now into a 5-year term. Lots of good ideas, not enough delivery. I would like you to be a significant chapter in the European Union's history over the deplorable common fisheries policy and the reform of that. So please stop thinking of yourself as a footnote and get out there and make things happen. 5 years ago, I was at Johannesburg, where the European Union signed up to the principle of securing maximum sustainable yield status by 2015. We weren't talking about introducing a policy by 2015. We were talking about getting the fish up to those levels by 2015. It shouldn't have just been a piece of paper. It has to be more than that. And if we're to do that in 8 years' time, it is probably already too late. We've got to start having delivery, and every day until that happens, you have to consider yourself a failure. Don't listen to the Parliament. Don't listen to the ministers who try and block you all the time. Just start delivering.